was just a teenager.
She grew up a shy and sheltered little girl.
But then Janet Jackson took control of her career and took the music industry by storm.
And now she's worth a mint.
Janet Jackson is worth an estimated $150 million. More than anyone on our list, she's just had a really long career.
Control sold more than 5 million copies in 1986 alone.
And Rhythm Nation produced 7 top 5 singles.
Which led to a record-breaking deal for Ms. Jackson.
In 1992, Janet was signed to Virgin Records for what was then the largest deal in history for a female artist, a $40 million contract. It was only a few years later that Virgin signed her again for a reported $80 million, which she pocketed.
But Janet managed to keep things in perspective.
That's where my focus really was, not on, okay, look how young I am and I've got the biggest deal. It was about wanting to get in the studio and create the music.
The release of Janet in 1993 proved Ms. Jackson was worth every penny of that Virgin deal.
Richard Branson, he always says that it was the Janet album that bought Necker Island. It's so cute. Because he took me there, and I spent like a week with him and his family. I was just still a kid.
All grown up, Janet's album 20 YO pays tribute to her long and successful music career.
But to look good for the album and tour, Janet had to lose a lot of weight.
So she dropped 50 grand to lose 60 pounds in 4 months.
How
The old-fashioned way, with a nutritionist and a personal trainer.
Janet had to give up a lot of things food-wise. She gave up all alcohol. She didn't have any sweets.
And right around the 3rd month, she was like, how do I look? I look pretty good right now. I'm like, hold on, Sparky. You're not there yet, okay?
Harsh. Where's the love?
In the look. Check Janet out on the cover of W.
And Hollywood Life.
Plus, when you're Janet Jackson, photo shoots come with some built-in perks.
I love boots and shoes and things like that, but I'm really not that much of a shopper. What I will do is when we have a photo shoot or a video shoot, there's racks and racks of clothes. Everything's in your size, from shoes on up. I just run through everything and say, okay, I'll take this for myself.
Wow, must be nice.
Miss Jackson's got it all. Looks, wealth, an amazing career, and gratitude.
I'm very fortunate, very blessed.
Striking gold at number 6.
Mariah Carey sold 160 million albums worldwide.
She has a reputation for living like a diva.
And all we have to say is, she's earned it.
Yeah, we estimate Mariah's net worth to be $225 million. Forbes really took notice of Mariah Carey. It was in 2002, and it wasn't because of an album. She got paid $28 million from Virgin so they could break her $80 million contract they had with her.
Wait, hold on a sec. They paid her $28 million not to record on their label?
Well, she did drop off the radar for a while after she made Glitter.
I bet those suits of Virgin were kicking themselves when Mimi staged the comeback of a lifetime.
The Emancipation of Mimi has been a huge hit for Mariah Carey. It was the best-selling album of 2005. It sold 10 million records worldwide.
The album plus the tour added $25 million to Mariah's bank account.
She's also a sharp businesswoman with a jewelry line at Claire.
And her own vineyard.
And she pulls in several million more from endorsements, like this Pepsi commercial.
So what's she doing with all the money?
I thought you'd never ask.
Mariah loves living in the lap of luxury, and she really truly knows no bounds. She may rent a private villa or a suite beachside, and then at the same time rent a yacht, anchor right off the coast, and be able to slip away whenever she wants.
Mariah charters the Martha Ann for $115,000 a week, 5 staterooms, and a 6-person jacuzzi on the sun deck.
Is that where she gets her tan?
Nope, that's painted on, and it's made from 24-karat gold dust.
Mariah always glitters, even on tour, thanks to color specialist Jenny Phillips.
We mixed in something so that she would illuminate. She was just this bronze goddess that was on the stage, and everyone was like, wow, she looks amazing.
She might have a black belt in spending, but she also has a heart of gold.
Mariah is known for her charity work with the Fresh Air Fund and the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
It's not that difficult to take a few minutes out of your day and try to help, a sick child, boost their morale in some way. So this organization is just priceless.
When Mariah says something is priceless, that's the last word. Cashing in at number 5, Celine Dion has won 5 Grammy Awards.
And she sold more than 220 million albums worldwide.
Not bad for an 8th grade dropout.
Celine is worth $250 million. Her tour last year took in $80 million behind only U2 and the Rolling Stones. And on average, Celine brings in between $20 and $30 million a year on her Vegas gig.
It's so popular, fans pay an average of $137 a ticket to see Celine perform at Caesar's Palace.
More than any other musician on the list, Celine has a prime gig. She just stays in Vegas and does her show, and it sells out all the time. Because it's not a traveling show, her margins are going to be higher. She's going to make more money than someone like Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera.
Celine's got Vegas wired. She also owns a piece of Pure, Caesar's super hot nightclub.
She's got a fragrance called Belong, and she pulls in some extra dough as the face and voice of Air Canada.
So how does a loyal Canuck like living in Las Vegas?
I'm thinking she's okay with it.
Now, Celine told Oprah that she just wanted to build a little one-story, three-bedroom house with a little pool. Now, according to official property records, she built a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom house worth $5 million and bought the vacant lot next door to her. It's just 30 minutes outside of Sin City, and she has her chauffeur drive her to Caesar's Palace 5 nights a week for her show.
Why not just fly in there every night in her $37 million Gulfstream jet? She has the same one as Oprah.
No, the jet's strictly for long-haul trips, like flying to Albany House in the Bahamas. Celine got to stay in a $120,000 a week villa for free.
Maybe it's good karma. She recently gave $750,000 to the Canadian Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
A good Samaritan in Sin City. No wonder people love Celine.
Our number 4 pick is Pure Blonde Ambition.
A pop icon goddess who doesn't need a last name.
Madonna's been a superstar sensation for the last 3 decades.
And she shows no signs of slowing down.
She's worth an estimated $325 million. She makes the bulk of her fortune from touring and album sales. Madonna's 2006 tour took in about $200 million in ticket sales, of which she earned about $55 million.
Confessions set a new record for having the highest priced ticket, $186 to see Madonna perform.
She's more than a concert, she's an event.
And she's one shrewd businesswoman.
She really ties all of her endorsement deals into either her album or her tour, which is where her bread and butter is as far as making big bucks. So if you look at something like her deal with Motorola, it was promoting an album, it was promoting her song. And if you also look at her deal with H&M, it was promoting her tour.
These days, the all-around entrepreneur and best-selling children's author is driving her Mini Cooper on the wrong side of the road.
She owns a $14 million townhouse in London.
And then there's her 1,200-acre estate.
Madonna has a grand English country manor in Wiltshire. She bought it in 2001, and it's probably worth around $18 million.
When you're worth $325 million, you get to have the cars.
And the jewels, like these 3 priceless, one-of-a-kind diamond M's designed by Neil Lane.
And these diamond eyelashes.
Sweet!
The first time when we tried to make eyelashes, we couldn't put the diamonds on. So we put crystals. And we told Madonna, these are crystals, they're not diamonds. So she went to some show in New York and she goes, I'm wearing crystal eyelashes, not diamonds. So we worked all night long for next day we made her a diamond eyelashes.
Not that Madonna's stuck in the material world, the spiritual Kabbalah convert always puts her kids before her career.
Especially now that she's adding Malawi and orphan David Banda to her brood.
The material mom would like to help as many children in Malawi as possible, and she's doing so by pledging $3 million in funds to go to an orphan care center. Madonna will also be financing a $1 million documentary that will show the plight of all of the kids there.
If Madonna can't make the world listen, who can?
Okay, you know things are crazy when your net worth is over $600 million and you're only in 3rd place.
Coming up, our top 3 richest women in entertainment.
And 2 of them are billionaires.
Oprah and...
Here's a hint.
She's the only author on the planet that's worth that much money.